Well, good morning, Dragon family. How is everyone doing today? I fucking slept like a baby last night. I did not want to get up. I do not want to go to work. I want to lay in my bed and not do anything all day today. But unfortunately, I am an adult and I'm gonna go to work. So I'm just gonna jump into today's energies. Didn't really have a dream that really spoke to me. No songs, no nothing, just woke up and wanted to go back to bed. So I'm gonna start off by using the Game of Thrones tarot. If I can, it's gonna take me a little bit to get into it today. I'm feeling really groggy. This coffee's taking its sweet time to kick in. So the first card out we have is Eight of Spears, which is the Eight of Swords. So something I feel just off from this card alone, I feel there's something that you are not, something that you used to allow to drive you nuts, but you aren't allowing yourself to drive. Or no, I'm sorry guys. I told you, bear with me. I'm just waking up. This is the Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Wands, not the Eight of Swords. All right, so I feel there's communication. And I have no idea what's going on lately, but my intuition has been kind of subpar. It's almost like I'm looking at the cards and I don't really feel them as well as I did in the past. I really have to think about the cards. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Joe. So then we have death, which is transformation in my book. So there may be some transformation of communication coming in, or you may have to rethink the way you are going about this communication. I feel this communication has tried to happen before, and it just didn't happen because there was something that needed to be transformed. Good morning, Fiesta. All right, so we have the three of Spears, which is the Three of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups. Let me get a sip of my coffee, then I'll read those cards. All right, so what we have here is a failure to communicate. And because of that failure that has happened in the past, you feel like you are waiting on you feel like you are waiting on some kind of new knowledge for this Ace of Cups is really throwing me off today. Really throwing me off. Usually the Ace of Cups is point blank, a new beginning and a new emotional beginning. But there's something about the Ace of Cups that's just screaming at me. All right, so that's what it is. So somebody in the past has cut off some communication. They're trying to transform. They're trying to transform. They're trying to they're trying to readjust the way they're thinking about this communication. I feel like they want to make this communication again, but they don't know how. They feel like they're stagnant. And this communication could have been a very emotional beginning, a very emotional triumph, a very truthful triumph, but something happened to where they cut off the communication. They cut out. All right, so we have a lot of wands here. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 of the cards that are on the table, we have wands. Which wands represents thoughts. Thoughts or actions of those thoughts in tarot. At least that's the way I look at it. So we have the 5 wands. Right? So there was a fight, there was a disagreement, there was an argument that happened. There was a fight that has happened, and because of that fight, somebody cut the cord of communication. Somebody definitely cut the cord of communication, and oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Jen. Sorry you had a bad night. There's my baby. I didn't even see you come in. Emily. You sneaky little devil, you. All right, so we have the King of Coins. So somebody cut off their emotions to a situation from the past to work on their stability, to work on their finances, to work on their life. And speaking of the devil, we have the devil card. We have the devil card. So there may be a Capricorn involved in this. Or there may be just some toxicity that you felt was disrupting you. You felt was not serving you the way you wanted it to. Good morning, Kathy. I haven't seen you in a while. I have 5 people in here, 3 likes. Can I get some balance, please? Can I get you guys to hit the like button? Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you at least tell him why you were upset or why you did what you did? All right, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this cutting off this communication, you're not feeling the anxiety from the situation anymore because you have spoke your truth. You have spoke your truth and you're not feeling sorry about it at all. So yeah, Jen, this reading may be for you. Good morning, Lorianne. All right, I appreciate it, Kathy. Thank you. All right, so we have the Three of Wands again. The Three of Wands is what I like to call a waiting card. Is what I like to call a waiting for the sun to shine. Every time I see the Three of Wands, I think of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. So I look at the Three of Wands as a happy card. It's a very happy card. You are very content about your decisions, and you are just sitting on the dock of the bay, waiting for your ships to roll in. Boy, the coffee's starting to kick in now. So we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords again. So the Queen of Swords, this particular Queen of Swords, is telling me that you want things to go back. You want things to be happy, but you are fighting with yourself about this decision that you have made to cut out this communication. All right, now we have the Seven of Wands. Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands is just telling me you are too much in a warrior stance. You're too much in a warrior's pose, ready to cut out anything that doesn't serve you, which is exactly the way you need to be. But you are too much in a defensive mode and not enough in a protective mode. Yes, you need to cut out what doesn't serve you if it harms you, if it disrupts your ultimate end game goal. But you also need to sit back and just allow things to happen. Nice. Nice, Kathy. Congratulations. All right, I got 6 people in here, 6 likes. I like it. Keep the balance coming. So we have the Judgment card and the Five of Wands again. So there is a decision that needs to be made. I feel you are having a hard time making this decision. Sorry, guys, I'm getting caught up on my cords. I feel you are having a hard time making this decision because you don't want it to disrupt your peace that you have right now. And because of this, you are stuck in a stance where you're just waiting for opportunity to show your inner lion. So we have the Emperor. I feel the Emperor is just here to tell you that you need to, whatever you decide to do, you need to make this decision very diligently. You need to make this decision without haste. And you need to execute whatever decision this is without haste, with authority. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to get out of the tarot. Because honestly, I feel like I'm just repeating myself a little bit, and I don't like to repeat myself. So that being said, I will pull a Dragon Fate Oracle and read out of the book. If I can shuffle the cards. I'm glad to hear that, Jen. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, exactly, Jen. Just keep climbing. Yes, Emily. Coffee, coffee, coffee. All right, so we have the Furnia. The number 43 card. 43 reduces down to a 7. So there may be some expansion that you guys are going through. There may be something that you need to expand the way you are thinking. There needs to be something there's something to do with expansion. You need to, and make sure you stay grounded. I'm feeling that there's people in here that are having troubles staying grounded lately. But there's a lot, just know guys, there's a lot of planetary movement going on. At least that's how I feel. That's really fucking with a lot of people's emotions. It's really fucking with a lot of stuff right now. I haven't really looked too much into what exactly is going on, but I can feel it, and it's driving me nuts. All right, so Fernia speaks. I wish you to be honest with you, so you understand what it is you think and feel, and you are wishing for. Do you understand that in order for you to be in connection with all you feel and desire, that there will be what many consider to be sacrifices along the way. Do you understand that we can offer you shelter? Yes, soft and sweet, tender and shaded beneath the heat of the sun, a place to rest and sleep and dream. But do you also know that offers will say you dwell in a fantasy land, and that what you dream of cannot be? Consider the truth of what it is you are wishing for, and know that whatever you commit to, expectations play no part in this. I promise. I promise make to you. Because I do pledge to shelter you and introduce you to magics, to show you the ways of the dragon fae folk, and to help tend the little ones with me. But I also promise you this, that your supposed nirvana will be muddy and dirty and difficult at times. There is no way for this to be what you fantasize about. You will need to care for yourself and allow others to be who they are. For this is the path of clarity, knowing who you are and the part of you play in all things. Leave your expectations behind and be prepared to discover more magic than you ever thought possible. Do not seek to possess anything, and know that you are free to choose in every moment. If you will if you will go on, do you understand that if you wish to be of this realm, you and yourself entirely, that you will give up on some old ways of thinking. Otherwise, you may find yourself hurt by the conflict of such incompatible thoughts and feelings will bring. So I feel there's people in here that are holding on to their old way of life. They're trying to let go of that old way of life, but they are having a hard time doing this because that is all they know. It's almost like they're letting fear stop them from really expanding their horizons. So that being said, I'm going to pick my cards up, chit chat with you guys a little bit, and get on with my day. Because unfortunately, I have to work in an hour. I don't want to work, but in order to pay the bills, I have to work. And unfortunately, we live in a time where money is everything. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. We just have to learn to live in this era of life. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to end this. I'm going to make another cup of coffee and down it real quick before I go to work. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will talk to you guys all later. I love you all.